So there's a challenge, from...
And he throws a really good fork ball because it's a good... There, and a 1.79 ERA coming in.
Can he shake off the last couple of starts? That first pitch in there, strike one at 90. Neal in center and Soto in right. Alvarez behind the plate.
I got you.
Rolls one. There's your defensive guy, Alonso, who swallows it up, and Lee is retired on a ground ball from Senga.
I love that from Pete Alonso. Take this yourself, and you'll see the fork ball grip and the drop on, and that one stayed up just a bit, even though it had good movement. Senga's head.
Plus, he's got a wetsuit on. He doesn't care about getting right. That's a line shot to center, and it's going to get down in front of Jung-Hoo Lee. Alvarez, a leadoff single. Mauricio's going to hit one in the right. That's going to get down. Nimmo, a 257 hitter, runners in scoring position, swings, hard one. Oh, what a play at second by Wisely to first. They do.
Going to his right, Carl, and you're on point right here. Watch the cut of that baseball. Able to change directions and still put leather on it to keep it in front of him and at least get the force.
No, we saw the Giants get something. Lindor red hot last 3 games. And a high chopper. Will there be one play? Yes, at first base. Lindor home. And no other play for Will. Has changed so dramatically. Not only in the players and their ability to play, but and they obviously can play at such a great level.
I love that Ichiro.
In his heyday, Ichiro was a tennis player playing with a baseball bat. Anytime he wanted to make contact.
Infield hits, too. Yeah. Slap it to short and beat it
fast.
out. He'd get like 50-plus infield hits a year.
And then when you played in, he'd slap it right past.
Jung-Hoo Lee, of course, from Korea, swings and sends this to the seats. But, I mean, you look out there, you see Senga throwing to Jung-Hoo Lee. And just, again, how the game has changed. The quality has gone up. There's no question about it. And it starts at the kid level. For those that watch the Little League World Series and you see teams from Korea and Japan, they are by far the most disciplined. That is a pitch clock violation against Senga, and that's going to be a walk to the very fleet-footed Jung-Hoo Lee. He has gotten close, and we mentioned that last half inning, and this time he blew through it. Ramos, slow roller to Mauricio, who will go to second for one, and it's so slowly. Jabber sends this one deep to left center field. McNeil backing up, and he's there. And Ramos position. And Adames, a little excuse me, check swing, and that's going to be a hit. We may have an out at third base. A disastrous base running move by Ramos.
Seemed to be a big cell phone guy, but
Chapman gets into one to left, and there's only one thing for Nimmo to do. Watch it leave. Touch of all time for Matt Chapman is 15.
I might be sitting here the rest of the game.
That's a great sign for Chapman and the Giants. No doubt about it, shot to left field.
Always have an eye on pitching, just because, especially in our ballpark, more and more the closer you get to the deadline.
Fastball heading down to second base. And remember those great days, and that's inside ball 4.
But fans are excited to come and watch. They can tune in on TV and know that they're going to get to watch some of their favorite players.
Well, I got a former catcher here, so I got to ask you, and I ask every former catcher, you see now.
Yeah, I mean, I like the one knee. I wish I did it my last year playing, and think it would have saved my hips some. I do think different than being on a knee, and you might sacrifice one of those fringe pitches in that situation. So, you know, to me, it's always about looking at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard is going to tell you how you should act defensively and offensively.
Your presence there, because you wore the uniform for so long, it succeeded in it.
Yeah, you know what? One's in control of the outcomes.
1-2 to Lee. and he pops it up. Lindor is under it.
A strike and do not try to do too much with it, and that's exactly what Francisco Alvarez was able to do. Bottom of the order has been fantastic tonight.
Now Mauricio will try to get him to third. And just
would say bottom of the order, kicking butt. Top of the order, 0 for 8 with 3 Ks.
That's hit hard, fair ball. It will ricochet off the wall. That's an advantage. Yastrzemski falls in right field, and back-to-back doubles for the New York Mets. Can elevate and get it to the outfield. Instead, he rolls one of the shortstop. They'll come home. Mauricio is out by a mile. Out. Lindor didn't get it done.
Mauricio hesitated a little bit on it. Started a little bit deep, and because he started so deep, he had no chance. Now, this is a dangerous play. Going head first into home plate. The catcher has every right on any ball hit in the infield to block home plate. Ball wasn't hit out of the infield, and he can do it once he receives the baseball. Very dangerous.
Even the kayaks are buying into the shift, right? See them all.
Yeah, they're all gathered there. Where
the air guitar?
Exactly. This one is fair, and it's fairly deep, and now coming in is Nimmo. And he is
here in San Francisco. But you look at where he ends up before the pitcher releases the baseball, and he's actually...
Here is Adames. And that's off the end of the bat, which deadens it, and it gets down in front of Nimmo. Willie Adames with 2 outs is aboard with a single off. And Chapman sends another one deep, left center field, and it is gone! A 2-homer night for Matt Chapman. Has 16 homers on the season. 3 RBI tonight.
Earlier, Buster Owen and myself did, and talked about center field. It's 391 now, straightaway center. It used to be deeper. They put the bullpens out there, and the hitters now.
His chase rate is way down. Maybe only a matter of time for him to really get going and give Devers a compliment in that lineup. You got to pay him a compliment. Game clear of the Phillies in the National League East. Those two teams still have 6 more meetings as this ball is sailed towards the kayaks. And he said fair ball, and it is a fair ball. We had a splash hit. Get on it, kayaks. Just on the right field line saying fair ball. And how about... Oh, wicked slider. Tight. Soto the other way. This one is deep. Going back is Ramos. Soto sends one to left, and a homer for the Mets to put him on top. Mr. Met here. You go to homer, we come in the booth, and you go to yard. On Soto goes left field homer.
Time he had it.
Mauricio the other way. He's off and running, and that is a fair ball. Ronnie Mauricio 4 for 4 tonight.
I don't think it'll be before the deadline, but they're getting a lot of interest in it.
This ball hit well. Going back. Lee still going back. It is off the bottom of the wall. Acuña's going to come in. There is a clutch hit with a runner in scoring position from Brandon Nimmo. Sky high. Jelly points to it. Chapman's underneath it. Alonso on the ground. The field, the flip, and the easy double play. Don Jelly. High to right. Soto is drifting to his left. And now backpedals. Memories don't fade that quickly. This was last night. He took that, what looked like a slider down and in, and golfed it off the top of the wall in right center. That's a homer in every other ballpark but the one that he calls home.
Man, that's the challenges of this ballpark. But I'm telling you right now, if he throws a slider, it's not going to be in that location this time around.
All out.
Almost come up with a chance to tie it.
Another added piece to be able to get the ball.
I thought you were going to say the 3/4 of this game.
Oh, no.
was close. It's very different.
With
than
his contact
2-2.
and with his contact rate, I'm taking here, trying to get the opportunity for Devers to hit.
Good call, Eduardo. He walks. And now Barr. First walk this series from that bullpen. And really hit Ramos. It did get him. Boy, it grazed.
Ooh. So if you're right there among those three, you might have heard something. Certainly the umpire did, because he did not hesitate. So maybe he heard a little whisker catching either the uniform.
And he lost him with the walk. Strikeouts and 2 home runs tonight. He's on deck. Strike 3. Paint at 98. Up and away. And they got him. And the Mets sweep the series and win their 7th in a row with a bases.